Whoa, I need to get bigger. There we go, GM, folks. What's up? What is the word? What's the motherfucking word? Have you heard the good news? Have you heard the good news? Aaron Rodgers. He's a Steeler. Kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday, but it bears repeating. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's fucking go. Let's go. How do we feel about it? Do we feel good? Do we feel bad? Are we going to pretend like we knew this all along? I was a little skeptical that this was ever going to actually take place. I didn't know. He was leading me astray. You never know with old Aaron. But ultimately, money talks. We don't know the money yet, I don't believe. But I could probably be convinced to play football for, 8 figures, which I'm sure will be comfortably 8 figures. I would play football too. Yeah, probably some more moves to be made. We are being told that the Steelers are active in the trade market, that they are trying to get Jonnu. They call it about Kyle Pitts. What's wrong with Freiermuth? $10 million plus incentives. Very fair. It's better than Mason Rudolph. For sure. I don't know how you could dispute that. Yeah. Probably some more moves to be made. Maybe Keenan Allen, come on down. Sure. Why not? I would prefer Keenan Allen in better spots, given the frequency of which I'm drafting him, but I would take it. I wouldn't be totally opposed for that. I mean, regardless, I still think the thesis holds true if you were drafting Keenan Allen like myself, that if you were drafting Keenan Allen, you just want him to get signed. And the price should rise regardless. Yeah, we're going to do today's agenda, football. Going to draft some football. I don't know what contest yet. Could do a BBM. Could definitely do a BBM. I need to catch up on those. Could do that live. I'm also just trying to fire away at all these contests, right? I think all these contests are really fun. I believe there's edge, the most edge in other contests that are not BBM. I haven't done a Greyhound yet. Yeah, we could do a Greyhound. We're not doing it yet. Not just yet. Don't want to do a full recap necessarily of the NBA Finals last night, but wow. How about that game? Crazy NBA Finals. The Pistons are close personal friends with the devil. Them and Satan are like this. I just don't really know how else to explain what has happened during the NBA playoffs this season with the Pacers. I have no explanation for it. It just shouldn't be allowed to get away with what they're getting away with. There's only one explanation, and you just heard it. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. GM in the chat. I see everybody in the chat. What's up? Greg Dickerson says, let's hit the ground running. Let's. Hager's coming through saying Jake Knapp top 4. Wouldn't that be something? I have 2 scramble finals. Jake Knapp in both of them. We can take a look at those before we get into a draft. I'll give you guys a little bit of a heads up if you want to draft with me. We'll do the Greyhound. I'm splitting that equity with John, so I got to draft a good team for him. Rough week for Mason Rudolph. It is. His good personal friend, 46, going through it right now, loses his job. Damn. Best case scenario for the Steelers. Make the playoffs? I don't think, realistically, the Super Bowl is not in their range of outcomes. I can't even give you that take. But make the playoffs? They'd be happy with that. Because you're not beating Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes. You're just not beating those teams. Pistons taking strays. Why are they taking strays? Greg Dickerson. I coached against Rodgers back in high school. He was the real deal, but I don't know about now. That's pretty cool. That's always cool to be able to see these guys when they're young in high school, college, whatever level it is before they go pro. That's always pretty fun. Matthew Pavon. First hold. Music is low key loud. Okay. I do normally turn that down. So thank you for saying that. That is normally the intro level. So thank you for reminding me. I normally take this down a few notches. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Evan. Pacers. Pacers have the devil magic, obviously. The Pistons are God's team. They're blue collar. They play ethical hoops. Cade Cunningham, our good boy Cade Cunningham. You guys want to check out my scramble teams real quick? See how those are looking? You can tell me if they're good or not, because, I don't really know how to judge scramble lineups. I got a team in 113 and a team in 166. Here's the 113 team. Let's just do it by the open right now. All right, so I only have 4 golfers right now. What happened to Michael Thor? Wasn't this motherfucker supposed to be in the field for the Canadian Open? Man, Rouslin owes me for that one. I think Michael Thor is on both these teams. He is. Okay, here's the one that's leading right now. Scotty Ludwig. I know Obear is a rare piece, so that's cool. Max Gray, JT Hideki, Pat Rodgers, Jake Knapp. Shout out Jake Knapp, baby. I got Jake Knapp on both of these squads. He's cooking. Michael Thor, Jordan Spieth, Harry Hall. Here's the other one, another Harry Hall team. A lot of overlap on these teams. Scotty Akshay, Max Gray. How's Akshay doing? Is he going to be okay? Because I know he withdrew, right? Last tournament, I believe. Yeah, I would have missed on one pick'em being like the sun coming up. We were so goddamn close on all our pick'ems yesterday. We're gonna hit one today though. We are gonna do some MLB home run pick'ems for sure. Yeah, it probably would be out by now if they did a triple play too. I wouldn't count on it. We'll talk some baseball briefly at the end here. You guys want to do a Greyhound? I'm gonna do 30-second Greyhound. You guys down for that? Oh, triple play 2 is out. There we go. Cool. There you go. If that's your thing, there it is. Shit. Oh, no, not the location error. Oh, no. Please be snap fill. All right, 7 more. I don't think I've rugged anybody. We might even need to do 20-second. Yeah. Yeah, abort. The mission has been compromised. We're going to leave this draft. We're going to leave. Let's do something else. Let's do something else. I already did my pugs. My pugs are filled. Could I entice you guys to do a Superflex with me? 30 seconds. Could we get a 30-second Superflex? Yeah, I'll give you a call. Five more for a 30-second Superflex. I like Superflex, man. I like it a lot. I just love new contests. Where people haven't done the meta, they don't have the meta memorized, and the lobbies are way different than regular best ball. What teams are we liking today? We'll talk. First things first. I need five more for a 30-second Superflex. That's the problem with these 30-second ones, is like it's hard to fill lobbies. Okay, we need four more. Let's give it like another minute, and if this isn't filling, then we will abort. Three more. We're gonna be in good shape. Here's, while you guys are waiting and hanging out with me, I appreciate it. I use Ballpark Pal and the bat to kind of look at projections for baseball. We need three more for a 30-second Superflex. 30-second Superflex. They have a free trial on Ballpark Pal this week, but it's expiring soon. Here is per Ballpark Pal. So they have most likely is an option here. So here's what it looks like on the front, just real quick. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just use it. And if you guys, it's like $10 a month. Not bad. Just like sharing resources. It's what we do around here. So this is what they have for the odds of what teams will score 8+ runs. You can kind of use this a little bit to kind of help guide you. So this is definitely, this top three is my top three. Mets, D-backs, Yankees, for sure my top three. And then I would probably put Orioles up there, a team that I really like today. I really like the Athletics today. Dodgers are way down here because Sonny Gray looks really good right now. So you are, they're a little bit muted more than usual, but we still like Shohei Ohtani top three today. Angels and Mariners, I really like today a lot. I'm kind of shocked that he's got the Mariners all the way down here via his Sims. Love the Mariners today personally against Kyle Hendricks. One more. Just one more, and then we can draft Superflex and talk this through. It is 30 seconds, by the way. It is 30 seconds. GM Randy, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. RM Cover says, I don't know this kind of ball. Sorry. We're back to football. I got talked into bouncing around by the chat. Dogman Chill saying, I got Jacob Wilson at plus 800 in the preseason. Minus 420. Unredacted right now. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. Good for you. I tried to tell people that Jacob Wilson, very likely good at the game. Some people close to me didn't agree. They didn't agree. They thought he was bad. They thought 7% drafted in the dinger, Jacob Wilson, just can't do it. Can't do it. But some of us did. Some of us did, and we did it in a big way. All right, we are pick number 10 in this Superflex draft. So probably going to start off with two non-quarterbacks, if I had to guess. We'll see what falls back to me. But I've typically been going two non-quarterbacks here in Superflex. And then, trying to get two on the way back, and then maybe like a third, hopefully, if the lobby behaves. It's risky. It's riskier, but it's definitely, I think, the way to, shoot for the highest upside is to kind of take that risk. And, that risk is what I am going to take. Lamar Jackson over Josh Allen falling to 3? Why couldn't I be number 3? I love it. I love the boldness of passing on Josh Allen. I think it's definitely not bad. I probably won't do that because, I just personally, I'm going to play the ADP game in that sense, but I love just going out and getting your guys. And Superflex, especially, it's like, who cares? It's really not that. It's not that egregious. Joe Burrow goes 4 over Hurts. Mahomes goes 6. Man, who am I going to get left with? Okay, Barkley finally goes. Cody Thompson saying Jacob Wilson is a stud. I know he's a stud. Tell that to my co-host. Wouldn't mind a deposit match? Austin, I could always use a deposit match. Shimo saying, I like to go RB. And if McBride is there, get him and a wide receiver at the 3-4. Push QB to round 5. That's crazy. I apologize for calling you crazy, but my brother in Christ, that is crazy. All right, Bijan, come on down. We're running back the bit. Thanks for asking, Dogman Chill. Asking if I'm excited for Father's Day. I guess so. I don't have I'm not asking for anything for Father's Day, but maybe just appreciate the little guy a little bit more on that specific day. Just be grateful and appreciative to be a father. We'll soak it in. We'll get in the feels for sure. All right, we're going running back here. I know it's not fun. I know it's really not fun, but I'm not sure I can take Genty over Derrick Henry, man. I don't want to be the party pooper because I think Ashton Genty is obviously so fun and is going to be awesome to watch and is going to be good for fantasy. He's going to be good at fantasy. But Derrick Henry over Derrick Henry, though? I'm sorry, man. I like to have fun. I promise I'm fun at parties. But I'm taking Derrick Henry over Genty. Best ball meat gazer, Nez, if I win BBM, I'd like to take you and John whitewater rafting. That's very nice of you, man. Thank you for doing that. That's a great offer. I'll take you up on that. I'm wearing a life vest though, for sure. Absolutely wearing a life vest. I'm gonna have an Apple AirTag up in my pocket as well. Because that scares me. I am scared of water. I can swim, but that's a different type of water when you go whitewater rafting. I am a little scared of that, but Sir Meat Gazer, let's go rafting if you win. I think that would be fun. Okay, so let's take a look at the board. We're going to go to ADP real quick. QB 10 is still on the board. We're at pick 25. So we're doing good. We should almost certainly have 2 quarterbacks that we don't hate coming back to us. That's good. That is very good. I like starting off, by the way, 2 running backs here just because we're only starting 2 wide receivers. Just the fact that it is only a 2 wide receiver start Two wide receiver, yeah, two wide receiver starting. I push up running backs pretty heavy in this format, and then I'll just like spam wide receiver after and try to capture ceiling. It feels like the way to go. I don't think anybody in this chat, Austin, works for redacted support. I regret to inform. Good attempt. Good attempt. That is a hilarious ask. Oh my god. All right, one pick away. One pick away. Okay, Jordan Love goes. Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix. Let's do Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Yeah. No, let's do Stroud. I like Stroud more. I trust Stroud. Stroud had a really nice rookie season. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he threw for 4,000 yards in his rookie season. Trevor Lawrence has done that twice. 300 and 250 in his range of outcomes there. Okay, JJ McCarthy goes. We get Trevor Lawrence on the way back. And yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, we're not gonna. I got to take a quarterback here. I am tempted to take Michael Penix, but we'll go Trevor Lawrence. New coach, BTJ sophomore season, Travis Hunter rookie season, De'Ami Brown, Brenton Strange. That's how you hype up a quarterback. Brenton Strange is his tight end. Patrick, GM, brother. Thanks for tapping in. Kenneth Walker, Alvin Kamara, Nez in a vacuum. I'll take Nez in a vacuum. Ken Walker, but I had to think about it. I mean, the game logs really tailed off for Alvin Kamara, but man, Kamara's 2024 was off to a crazy start last year. I was reviewing, Battle Royale winners from 2024, getting ready for this upcoming season. And wow, I kind of forgot how good Alvin Kamara was to start the season. Like that is an underrated part of what went wrong with the slappy best ball season. Nobody was taking Alvin Kamara. Nobody that did content was taking Alvin Kamara, and that was just an early burial. Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, like I'm in trouble. And then Derrick Henry is going off, and Saquon's going off. I don't need to relitigate the 2024 season, but holy shit, like so much that could have went wrong. What are you going to do? Okay, I need to take a look here. QBs that are left. Oh, please make it back to me. 6 picks until my pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got like 5 quarterbacks left that I would like to take. The 5 hole, I would assume, passes on a QB. Ah, shit. Okay, he does. Okay, Respook passes. Thank you. Miracle Matt? Come on. Fortune favors the bold, Miracle Matt. Yeah. He's going QB, right? Triple Z note, yeah. And I know Mr. Jets is going QB. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, these two guys have 1 QB. I can take Darnold. Is he the best pick here? right, let's just take Darnold. I've been on show after show talking about, hey, what if Darnold is as good as he showed us? So let me just take Sam Darnold here. Do I think Dobbins goes to the Broncos? Yeah, I think so. I think it makes sense. They don't have a good running back room. We all are excited about RJ Harvey. They have a very bad running back room. And that is a team ready to compete in a serious way. I think a veteran running back there really shores up that room nicely. Okay, Stroud, T-Law, Darnold. Let's go Devontae Adams. I was considering Joe Mixon there. But we'll go we'll go Devontae. I love Devontae Adams, man. Very excited about Devontae Adams this season. Like Stafford, still got it. Sean McVay, great offensive environment. Like we're getting awesome age discounts on some guys that we should not be getting age discounts on. We should be taking Devontae Adams higher, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think Dobbins and Harvey could pair very nicely, for sure. Yeah, he can spell him and take some of the more, like do some more pass protection. He can spell Harvey a little bit. I think that pairing makes sense. And obviously, like, yeah, you have to project RJ Harvey differently if Dobbins goes there. But like RJ Harvey still has that ceiling that I think people are drafting him for. Maybe they're drafting him because they think he's going to touch the ball 20 times a game. All right. But he has that home run type of, ceiling. You can still get that with Dobbins there. And now we can take that. We can make that bet. We can take that pick much, much cheaper in the draft now, which is great. Which is just fantastic. It's what we want. Because RJ Harvey, present day, current price, is crazy. It's crazy. I will never make that pick. I'll never make that pick right now. There's too many sure things on the board. What's up, Nick? Landon Kanak, option to AAA. I can't believe it took that long. That dude is not very good. Always loved when he was on the slate. Re-spooked. I wanted that stack, brother. Wanted that stack. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you know Travis Hunter is going to play defense? Anyways. Nick, if you haven't noticed, we're drafting Superflex, dude. Daniel Jones here? Interesting. We got 3 QBs though. Don't necessarily need to make that pick. Trayvon Henderson, David Montgomery here. Any tight ends that I like? Not really. Let's do Trayvon Henderson. Could start slow, but I think the ceiling games will be there. Patriots should be improved offensively. And him being insulated, by Henry and Bijan, not bad. You did that to save me. Thank you. Thank you. Who is a DA? I was talking about DA. Who is? Oh, Devontae Adams. Like, who the hell are you guys talking about? Montgomery is here. Calvin Ridley, Jalen Waddle is here. Cortland Sutton is here. Let's do Sutton, man. Just take the big, good wide receivers. I feel confident enough in what I saw at Bo Nix last year and Sean Payton as a coach that, yeah, I think we like Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton is 29 years old. Today I learned 29 years old. Not bad. Bijan Henry combo looking nasty. Dude, that's what I mean. You can't do this in normal best ball. It's so much fun to just like have a team of Bijan and Derrick Henry in fantasy football. Hard to do that unless you're doing like auction. It's just such a unique style. I was definitely not a Superflex guy last year though. Like I'm very recently Superflex pilled. And I'm doing a lot of slows because that's just like the best way I can get volume in. I don't have as much time as I did before to draft fast drafts. Like, man, last year I was so heavy on trying to hit that 1,000 drafts completed mark for the 50% rake back. That was fun. I don't think I'm gonna reach top dog status. $50,000 in entry fees. That's for a different tax bracket. That's a different tax bracket. Unless I win 50 baseball slates in a row, if I win the scramble, don't tell my wife. I'll put that all the way back into the ecosystem, all the way back, and I will reach the top dog best ball status. That is my promise. So root for Jake Knapp. Root for Scotty Scheffler. And I think the fact, relating to Superflex, by the way, the fact that all the people that grind regular best ball as often as they do don't want to play this, that should be like a bit of an incentive to want to play this more, because like that should kind of tell you that the field is a little softer because it's filled with less, people who live on this app. Okay, we're up in 2 picks. Man, Russell Wilson's still here. It's making me think. 3-3-2 start. CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold. We don't need to do Higgins yet, but let's just keep him on the radar. I think I like Addison here. 19 touchdowns in his 2 seasons so far. We just need him to, not get suspended. Okay, I haven't done hardcore schedule analysis. First 8-week stretch for the Giants is brutal. So I'm guessing that lines up for like Russell Wilson, 8 weeks of taking shit, eating shit. Last 7 weeks or 9 weeks, Jackson Dart. Is that what we're thinking? I'm gonna get to this. All right, we're back on the clock. 3-3-3-0 right now. Judy's here. Let's take Jerry Jeudy. I am scared of the quarterback situation for sure for Jerry Jeudy, but man, he was really good. I think you just got to bet on that talent. Any NBA Finals pick'ems hit? Unfortunately not, Ball is Life. Unfortunately not. But we're going to try again. We're going to try again. We'll see when the next game is. If it's on a week, if it's on Sunday or tomorrow, we'll fire one at the end of this. Okay. JD, SOSN. Kind of lame. We don't have another $3, $5 regular best ball entry contest. Come on, man. It's coming. It's coming. We have a $5 contest right here. It's $1 million in prizes. Like, I hear you. I hear you. You want to draft regular best ball at a $5, $3 price point. I understand. It's coming. Just be a little patient. Just be a little. Just take a deep breath. You're not. I know you're not. I know you're not fired up. It's going to be okay though. It's coming. You need to let these guys cook. We have major prize pools that kind of need funneled into to kind of help fill a little bit. Those awesome puppies are coming. Like, they're going to have like 4 puppies. They're going to have more schnauzers. They're coming. I promise. Thank you, Sawdog. The game is Sunday. So yeah, we'll fire a pick'em at the end of this thing. Nick saying, didn't expect the Thunder to just stop playing Chet. Why do they get in their own head about that? I don't understand. Dangle, I honestly don't know how. Dangle, I know who he is, and he's got a weird haircut. Just fucking strange, dude. Jeff Coley saying, want some Rottweilers? Rottweilers are fun. I love the mid-stake stuff. Love the mid-stake stuff. And if I may just like offer some advice too, if you love the smaller dollar contests, you know, depending on what your bankroll is and how much you can draft, I recommend drafting some more slow drafts than you normally do. That way you can continue to make picks and have fun drafting in that regard and still have a team to build. You know, do that toward the end next time that these come out. That should be fun. Darnell Mooney here. Vishal Tootin here. We're going to do Mooney for the ADP. I hope Tootin comes back. I'll skip on the Jaden Higgins stack. Fuck. Should I have just taken Tootin? Damn it. Let's go Spears. Let's go Higgins. Let's get a stack. Take your fucking medicine. Higgins or Ibuka, though? All right, we'll do Higgins. We'll do Higgins. Gotta get a stack. Gotta get a stack. All right, the team so far. Quarterbacks. Superflex. CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold. My running back situation, Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry, Travion Henderson. Wide receivers, Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, Jordan Addison, Jerry Jeudy, Darnell Mooney, and Jaden Higgins. And we are waiting patiently for that first tight end. Waiting ever so patiently. Some good pace in this draft. Thank you guys that are in here with me. Over halfway done. Miles Westfield. What up, Miles? He's working a Henry T. Hendo build in the Eliminator. That's fun. Pat saying, I almost understand the low Hartenstein play, but I don't know why the low met the low Chet minutes. Nick just saying, understand why they went to the Kaysen lineup. I agree. The Kaysen starting made sense, but they're the better team. Austin, I live 45 minutes from DC and Baltimore. It's pouring here, and there's rain on the radar until Tuesday. I know the O's are in Sacramento. The Nats are at home. Well, the Nats, I don't believe, are on the main slate today. So, good to know, but I don't think we have to worry. Right? Right. That's not on our slate, but good to know. All right, JD coming back. Underdog should just release these style tournaments quicker. A lot of people complain when they're not available, so obviously there's a demand. Probably been closed for 2 weeks. I know, and I do. My condolences, truly, my condolences that there is not a puppy up right now of a traditional style, but it's coming. There's a lot of demand for it. There's a lot of demand for it. It's coming. But I hear you. I hear you. I know. I know. Okay. I should probably think about a tight end. I'm not going to draft one yet, but I should think about it. Tyjae Spears makes it back. Very cool. Thank you, Room. My fourth tight end, Tyjae Spears. Man, the Shador ADP is insane. That's pretty bad. Okay. Isaac Arendo here. Austin Eckler. Hollywood Brown, Marvin Mims, Romeo Dubs. Let's go Freiermuth. Or actually, let's do Eckler. My third eye is open, man. Why do the Steelers? Actually, I changed my mind. We're going Garendo. Fuck it. Shoot the moon. We don't need the Austin Eckler ceiling or floor. Woo. Sorry. All right. Third eye is open as fuck, guys. Why are the Steelers? They need additional weapons for Aaron Rodgers. We know this by looking at the team. Why is every avenue they have been leaked to be looking to improve the team via the tight end position? I mean, don't get me wrong. I am not a Pat Freiermuth guy. I think he's just totally average and was not a good use of draft capital when they took him. But they keep looking to improve at the tight end position. Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith. It's interesting. I'm going to hold off. JD, do you know what the process is to get a 20 on the platform? Out of curiosity, seems like it has to go through multiple layers of approval or something. There is, I am very certain of it. You know, the people that do create tournaments, there is levels of approval for sure. And there's probably some pressure to increase the fill rates at this point in time in the other contests. It would be my guess. Austin's doing his Greyhound Bullet today, not risking waking up in the morning and it being filled. Miles, does Shador even get first crack over Dylan Gabriel? Probably not. They spent a higher draft pick on Dylan Gabriel. Probably not. That's right. 32-year-old Keenan Allen is coming for Muth's lunch. Dubs did play a year with Rodgers, and he run blocks. And Dubs had a little bit of drama with the Packers last year. Slayton. I like what you're thinking. Need a gold badge. The badges, I would love different colored badges, but those are just like per regulations. Like this is just like required by the law that they have these, and I don't think that they would actually be legally allowed to do an additional badge. It would probably be too confusing. They probably have to have it the way they have it. But hear me out. Dog accessories for drafting X amount of teams. New hats for our dogs. Hashtag new hats for our dogs. Okay, I'm on the clock. 356. Dubs is here. Gesicki's here. Dalton Schultz. Let's do Dalton Schultz. Yeah, let's get our first tight end. Okay, I feel good about that. Jalen Wright is here. Jalen Wright's interesting. There's just been a lot of talk about him, even though he didn't have that great of a rookie season. I'm like kind of convincing myself to buy in, even though I don't love it. Gesicki is still here. 83 targets last year, 600 yards. Sign an extension. Sure. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? We'll do it. Yeah, that was hard to pass. Team hats would be cool. They definitely don't have the licensing to do that, but that would be cool. I think like sports specific stuff would be cool. Like, can we get like a basketball hoop? Like a basketball background for our dog? Could we get like a baseball background for the dog if we do a lot of baseball drafts? We can do more. And here's what I think that they could do too, right? Like, you can gamify the accessories for the dogs. Underdog comes out, guys, we're releasing basketball related hats for the dogs. We're releasing baseball, sports specific, volume specific accessories for your dog. But you do not get grandfathered in to the accessory. They're new. You got to earn them now. Dude. Yes. Sign me up. I'll earn it. I'll earn it. You should do one for like doing pick'ems too. Get like a D-Gen dog. Give him a cigarette. I don't know. Put jewelry on him. Make him rich. We need more flair. The crowd's cheering. You're talking to Underdog Support about getting dog accessories? We need more dogs? Dude, iced out dog? Hoodie dog? Come on. Masked up dog? Vaxxed dog? Give Nick's dog a dart. He's never losing. Dude, you can do a lot. We can get there. I've been rocking the goat horns. Whenever I first started playing on Underdog, I wanted people in the lobbies desperately to know that like I was good. So I was just, anytime I unlocked a new accessory, I was wearing it. Like the little Spartan hat, I was like, yeah, I'm wearing it. Juwan Johnson, Theo Johnson, Terrace Ferguson. They took my boy JT Sanders from me. Parkers. A lot of talk about Theo Johnson being good. Sure. I'll buy that pen. You could go 4 tight ends on this team, but that seems dumb and bad and stupid, so I'm not going to do that. And I think we're just going to rock 3 QBs here and hope that Sam Darnold is good. Seems to be the best way to do this. Man, Darius Slayton still down here. Yami Brown down here, but Slayton shouldn't be down here. Jalen Noel is down here. These are guys that go like way too early in regular best ball. I think I might have to go Yami Brown. Is it that important that I get the T-Law stack? Probably. Parker Washington, also an option. I bet I can get Yami Brown on the way back. Do I do Noel? Do I do Jalen Noel? And triple stack up Stroud? I took a pretty large capital in Stroud. But let's do Slayton. Let's do Slayton. Maybe I'll get Noel on the way back. Maybe I don't. Who fucking cares? I have 2 more picks left on this team, guys. 2 more picks. I think we're going to just like call it at the running back position with Bijan, Derrick Henry, Travion, Tajay, and Garendo. I think we'll just leave it. Is this team good or bad? All that matters is I'm having fun, I think. Bougie dog, Gatsby dog. You wanted the JT Sanders stack? Shador Sanders gonna start? I don't think so. The high or lower on Sanders game started? What, 2.5? Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. Aren't you golfing today? They don't. Bro, Austin just like quoting things that we're not clued in on. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? A bandana for the dog. Bandana dog? Nice. What kind of bandana? Like around the neck? Like around the head? Just Tupac style? B. Am I drafting old man Rodgers for my last pick? Obviously, in regular best ball is the question because he goes pretty high here. Aaron Rodgers went pick 74 to Hockey Hooligan. That's a nice start for Hockey Hooligan. In best ball, don't love it. Like, what's Aaron Rodgers' ceiling on the Pittsburgh Steelers? Probably not, man. Probably not. All right, 2 more picks left to make, guys. Parker Washington on the board. Yami Brown went, unfortunately. Tutu Atwell on the board, hilariously. Are people drafting Miles Sanders? Ollie Gordon available. I want to believe in Ollie Gordon, but probably a stone 0. But I want to believe, damn it. Let's go Parker Washington. We'll finally stack up Trevor Lawrence. Finally. Mets just push the play, and he's like, fuck this. I'm done. Would this be just like a good Jameis Winston pick? Or Will Howard? I'm going Ollie Gordon. All right, 3683, final team. And then we're going to do some pick'ems, so stick around. QB, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold. This is Superflex. Running back, Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry, Travion Henderson, Tajay Spears, Isaac Arendo, Ollie Gordon. Wide receivers, Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, Jordan Addison, Jerry Jeudy, Darnell Mooney, Jaden Higgins, Darius Slayton, Parker Washington. Tight end is Dalton Schultz, Mike Gesicki, Theo Johnson. So punt tight end, load up at running back, take volume at wide receiver. Not a bad team, if I do say so myself. Nick's drafting Shedeur Sanders. Well, Shedeur Sanders goes way before pick 20 in my rooms, at least. All right. All right. Let's get redemption on this pick'em. Tyrese Halliburton set at 16.5 points. Yeah, I'm running that back. Get a little bit of extra juice on there. 1.04x. Little bit of baby multiplier on there. Just running it back, man. Running it back. He had 16 last night. 14 last night. 14. And he got his last 2 points on that goddamn buzzer beater. Shea went nuts. $55.35 fantasy points is the pick'em. 38 points. Dude, these numbers are nuts. I'm not playing Shea, but you can. I'm not. Oh, sorry, Miles Sanders. Got it. I did ask that question. I lose track of what I throw out to you guys. All right, what kind of adjustments are the Thunder going to make? That is the question. Let's see here. How did my Isaiah Joe call go yesterday? 5 points. Obi has been playing really well in these playoffs, man. We'll take Obi higher. Does Hartenstein just play more? 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Chet is probably the first one to play more. I would think. Right? Chet gets minutes before. 23 minutes for Chet is nuts. Let's go. Let's go points and boards. Oh, what, we get one more by getting the assist. Nah, we're doing stocks. This is how you play Chet. Chet gets more minutes. He's getting stocks. I don't know if it was necessarily like the same way, but they did lose the Denver game 1. Get J-Dub involved early. I love J-Dub. What did his numbers even look like at the end of the game? 17, 4, and 6. This is a pretty high fantasy points number. .26.5 points and assists. Jeez. I mean, yeah, I think they're gonna roll. But man, these are high numbers for J-Dub. I think I would do this, man. I think I would do this. Hallie lower, Obi higher, Chet higher. This is the extendor. If you want to extend, this is how we're extending. This is what I'm doing. All right. Let's hit some fucking dingers, boys. Let's hit some dingers. Let's take a look at the weather. A little bit of rain all over the board. Austin, looks like we're going to be okay in DC. Looks like we're going to be okay. Man, I love this game. D-backs at Reds, but they got a big fat orange per Kevin Roth, and I don't love that. St. Louis has scattered showers. Colorado, scattered showers, but it's probably going to be fine. But those numbers are so inflated in Colorado that we're not playing those anyways. Let's look at Baltimore and the A's. I use Plate IQ sometimes too. I'll show you a little bit of that. We're not sponsored, but Dean Kramer, first lefties, is a little susceptible. The fly ball rate is low, but the hard hit is a little high, and the WOBA is a little high. So we'll take a look at Soderstrom and Lawrence Butler. JP Sears, is he really I didn't think that he was expected to start. What does MLB say? Still TBD. Let's check X, the everything app. JP Sears. All right, it is JP Sears. Well, if it is JP Sears, he has a major problem against right-handers. Fly ball percentage is up. Hard hit percentage is up big time. This lineup is just very funny. It's atrocious, to be quite frank. But I think... I mean, we just got to go with Ramon Arias, right? Let's just see what this looks like. Oh, 3x to homer? Yeah. There we go. Look at my guy Jacob Wilson. Just being all he can be. Soderstrom, it's not a great percentage, but I'm gonna play it, guys. You don't have to play it, but unfortunately, I'm gonna play this 93.7x. I'm putting $25 down. You can put down whatever you want, no pressure. It's 98x. for Ramon Urias, Tyler Soderstrom, and Lawrence Butler to hit home runs. All right. Let's check on the chat. Tyler Martin says Cam Smith home run. Okay. Abrams and Turang were the prices that stood out to me. Well, Turang is always going to look fucking amazing because Turang is a little baby slap hitter, but we'll check out CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams and Cam Smith will throw in a pick'em at the one-offs. He is better from the right side. You're absolutely right, Ghost. Austin, favorite 5 for King of the Diamond. Remind me of how King of the Diamond works for Redacted, and we will put something together for those for you people. Okay, so I'm going to put CJ Abrams in for paid, Cam Smith in for Tyler. 5x. Yeah, I like that. CJ Abrams, 3.5x against Patrick Corbin. Sure. That's a 64x. Let's just do this. This is a chat special right here. All right. Let's put together something crazy. You can choose 5 players that hit home run. If the player that hits a home run and his team leads the night in runs, you split $1 million in bonus bets. So so Ghost, maybe you can help me out. What's the game theory? What's the game theory angle? Is it like longest home run, or just if the A's lead the night in runs, multiple winners are taking place just because you hit a home run? And it could be anybody, and you're splitting. Or do you only split if you have one specific player? Help me out with that game theory, and then we can really cook. In the meantime, let's put together a super monster pick'em. Let's go Seattle and Angels. Let's do Rowdy Tellez. Let's do 1.5 total bases. Cal Raleigh is even multiplier for a Ribby. I mean, I can't. He's unplayable. Let's do JP Crawford. He's even money for a run. All right, we're gonna have to get creative. We're gonna get creative. It's okay. I'm not worried. Let's do Neto total bases as well. I like both sides of this game. Okay, Jorge Polanco, Ribby. Okay, we'll go 3 from this game. Rowdy Tellez, total bases, 1.5. Zach Neto, 1.5 total bases. Jorge Polanco, 0.5 Ribbies. Scooball, 7.5 Ks. What if we do like, you can't even get him that much higher. I'm going to check on the chat here. Okay. You definitely want to choose like unlikely teams to lead the night in runs then. Houston at Cleveland. I like this game. I wish we didn't have two lefties on the mound, but how do I want to play this? No, I need righties on the mound to play that. We can just do Bobby Witt fantasy points against the White Sox. We need to get this big. We need to get this bigger. Let's go back to Baltimore and athletics. Let's do Jackson Holiday. No, he's facing a lefty. We said Adley Rutschman. Is Adley even listed? No. All right, well, let's do Brent Rooker. Perhaps. We'll go Brent Rooker RBI. $35X. This is probably okay. Let's run this one. We'll call this. Rowdy Tellez higher 1.5 total bases. Zach Neto higher 1.5 total bases. Jorge Polanco for a ribby. Bobby Witt fantasy points. Brent Rooker for a ribby. 35X. That's fine. Subtitles. Nimmo bases. It's the Nimmo. The problem with the core stuff, man, is it's going to be ultra inflated. Like, we can look. I didn't even want to look. We can look. Well, the fact that Soto is only 1.5 total bases and that's even, that actually, okay. I'm glad we looked. But yeah, the Nimmo total bases is less intriguing to me. But I do like Juan Soto total bases because he's hitting the ball really hard. Okay. We're going to do Juan Soto total bases. Who's on the Paxton Lynch is on the mound for the Blue Jays? Paxton Schultz, that is. Byron Buxton's taking him a yard. Do we have Jack Kaggs in here? I didn't check. Jack Kaggs is going yard. Now we're cooking. Like, this is just what I should have done from the beginning. And then Skubal striking out 10. Ooh, too much dip on the chip. There we go. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine? Juan Soto hits a double. Byron Buxton homers. Jack Kaggs homers. And Skubal strikes out 9. Who says no? All right. Rocky's too thin for King of the Diamond. It just really doesn't matter. I'll draft one daily. Let's just get to it. Might even draft 2. The Fastball Friday locks at 6:05 today. 40% full. Good pace. All right, need one more. Okay, so for my friend Austin and my people in redacted states doing King of the Diamond. The D-backs and the Reds will be popular, I believe. I don't think the Tigers will be popular, but maybe people are going to take a lot of Kerry Carpenter. I would do somebody on the Royals. I would take somebody on the Brewers. I would look at the Cardinals, big time. Big time look at the Cardinals. I don't think anybody's looking at the Cardinals. I'm on the clock. I'm going to take Ohtani. Orioles and A's is going to be really popular. Braves and Giants will not be popular. Giants, just not great for home runs. And I don't think the Giants are going to do well off Schwellenbach. But the Atlanta side of that game could be fun. All right, start off with Schwellenbach and Ohtani here. This is like an interesting slate, in my opinion. You can see my ranks here. I really like Seattle today. Arizona is buried as well. Holy shit. It's just the weather. It's just the weather looks really shitty, but it's worth getting to if the ADPs are going to be this low. The DP going Soto, Gunnar, Marte. I like Starling Marte a lot today. All right, Lenny just taking the best players available. We're gonna go Shea Bangaliers, Cal Raleigh, and then maybe finish with some Arizona. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. If this game plays, it's gonna be nutted. It's gonna be absolutely nutted if this game plays with these Arizona pieces. Ah, come on, man. A one-off Eugenio Suarez? What are we doing? Julio looks interesting to me. Lawrence Butler looks interesting. But we got 3 one-offs right now. I need to finish with 3 teammates. All right, let's do Julio and then one of these Seattle teammates. And then we will call it. Is Beatty crazy for King of the Diamond? No, he's not. It's just a lot of people are I guess part of the game theory is like, what if Beatty's the only one that homers and nobody has him? Yeah, that is a very fun game theory to think through for sure. Yeah, do Beatty. Do Beatty. If it's just Beatty, you might be on your own there. I like him a lot today. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I do plan on running a nose strip stream tonight to do baseball, 7th inning stretch. So if you're down for that, come hang out. If not, don't worry about it. It's all good. Have a good weekend. See you guys Monday. Peace.